happy first day of fall. We are going right through the year, and even San Diego decided to play ball with us, giving us some rain over the weekend and this morning. So we're in the spirit. It feels lovely. Brandon, OIAS, host of Outsider Information. We have some coaching news, and probably from a space that you weren't expecting it. It's the WNBA. Now, the WNBA, admittedly, I didn't get a chance to watch as much as I wanted this year, but increased viewership, increased star power. These are all good things, especially with collective bargaining coming up. There is also expansion that is happening with the league as well. So lots of things going on. Whenever there is coaching news, I do try to chime in. Having been a coach in the past, I am fascinated by it. I also like to explore the broader dynamics because there's always more to what specifically happened. In this case, it is a little bit curious, right, with the Seattle Storm. Now, I do know one player in particular was injured. That's Nika Mule, blew their knee out playing overseas last year. I don't believe they were available for them at all this year. In Noel Quinn's case, the head coach who was just fired by the Seattle Storm, played in Seattle, 2 different stints, won a championship with them as a player in 2018, won a championship with them in 2020 as an assistant associate head coach. Took over full-time in 2021, 97 and 89 as a regular season coach. Sorry, I've got some notes to the side. 4-8 in the playoffs, and that is probably where they made their decision. And in a league that's pretty small, 8 teams out of the 11 or 12 make the playoffs, I can see why you would be judged on that particular metric. But what I'm trying to learn more about is how these changes in the WNBA take place. We're seeing, especially with the increased eyes, we're getting a better idea of the dynamics between players and coaches, how things are going out. Last year, 7 of the 11 teams that were there, not counting the Valkyries who were hiring a coach as an expansion team, had changes last year, which based off of most sports leagues is really unprecedented to see that high of a percentage. So it's going to be interesting to just kind of pay attention to that down the road. How much turnover is there going to be? What's going to be the average? And it might be worth doing a dive in. But if I had to project the playoff record overall, that is going to be the death nail, especially if you are a franchise like the Storm that does have a pretty good history in the WNBA. And as always, it's unfortunate. Never like to see coaches lose their job. But if that is the metric they are grading it on, a 4-8 record in the playoffs will do it, having never been past the conference semis in Noel Quinn's tenure. So that is what we have got on that. There is a tracker. I will be paying attention if there are any other changes. Again, with as many happening last year, it would be shocking to see that many again this year. So as always, if anything resonates, like, subscribe, engage. We will see you next time.